Alright, this is a video for 2HT and 2VT about exercise 44 from chapter 8. It says, there are two circular ponds in a garden. The area of the largest pond is 5 times as large as the area of the smallest one. The diameter of the smallest pond is 2.4 meters. Calculate the diameter in meters of the large pond, round off to 2 decimal places. Now, one thing that you should know is this rule over here. It says that if the area of an enlargement is p times as large, the scale factor is the square root of p. I also explained this in my previous video, but if you know how many times the area is as big, you have to take the square root of that, and then you know how many times as big all the individual lengths are, like the width and the length and the height, for example. So here we do know how many times the area is bigger, because here it says that the area for the largest pond is 5 times as big as the area of the smallest pond. Now we do know the diameter of the smallest pond is 2.4 meters. And the question says calculate the diameter of the large pond. So we're going to calculate that by taking the diameter of the small pond and multiplying it with the scale factor. The scale factor is the square root of 5. That's because the area is 5 times as big. So if you take the square root of that, you know the scale factor. So I'm just going to calculate this. 2.4 times the square root of 5. And then we get rounded off to, the question says round off to 2 decimal places. So that's 5.37 meters. And that's exercise 44. I'm going to continue with exercise 45 also in this video, because otherwise it's a bit short. Let's see what this exercise says. Here it is. It says, a manufacturer makes rectangular photo frames in 3 sizes. The area for frame 1 is 150 square centimeters. The area for frame C is 1350 square centimeters. And the dimensions of frame B are 20 by 30 centimeters. It says frame C is an enlargement of frame B. Calculate the dimensions of frame C. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sort of a note here, like area A, area B, and area C, because we'll need all of them. A and C are given in the question. They say that area A is 150 square centimeters. They say area C is 1350 square centimeters. And area B we don't know. But we also know, but we do know the measurements for area B, because the measurements for area B are 20 by 30. And we don't know the measurements for A and C, but we can fill that in here. So first I'm going to calculate this area. You calculate the area by doing the length times the width. So that's 600. 20 times 30 is 600 square centimeters. Let me repeat question A. It says frame C is an enlargement of frame B. Calculate the dimensions of frame C. So here we can see how many times the area is as big, right? Because if you do the area for C divided by the area for B, then this fits 2.25 into 1315. So this is 2.25. That means that the scale factor, for the scale factor they always use the letter K, that's the square root of 2.25. That's actually 1.5. So that means that all the measurements are 1.5 times as big. So if you now calculate 20 times 1.5, you get 30 here. And if you do 30 times 1.5, you get 45. So the dimensions of area C are 30 by 45. Then exercise B says, frame A is an enlargement of frame B. Calculate the dimensions of frame A. So this works the same. First we're going to do a division here, but now this division is a bit weird. It's 150 divided by 600, because we go from B to A, so we want to know how many times does B fit in A, and that's actually a quarter time. It's 0.25. That's how many times the area is as big. So if you want to calculate the scale factor, you have to take the square root of that, which is 0.5. And if you multiply 20 with 0.5, you get 10. And if you multiply 30 with 0.5, you get 15. So the measurements for area A are 10 by 15. You can check if that's correct, because if you multiply these two, you get 150. If you multiply these two, you get 1350. So this is the answer for exercise 45. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.